James chapter 5 verses 7 to 10. Make your hearts firm, because the coming of the Lord is at hand. Be patient, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient with it until it receives the early and the late rains. You too must be patient, make your hearts firm, because the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not complain, brothers and sisters, about one another, that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing before the gates. Take as an example of hardship and patience, brothers and sisters, the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. The letter of James exposes the hypocritical practices of people who call themselves Christians and teaches us how to put the faith into action. The letter was written about 49 AD. In today's reading he encourages the reader to be patient with their brothers and sisters. How many times have you said something that you wish you hadn't said? That's because sometimes we act impulsively and don't look before we leap. We don't think carefully about what we are about to say or do before we do it. James is telling us not to judge one another lest we be judged. At the second coming of Christ he will separate the goats from the sheep, and welcome the sheep into his kingdom. We must be like the farmer and patiently wait for our crops, our faith, to grow. We must also recognize that we are God's instruments, his field hands, working in the world he has created for us. We can't hurry the harvest, the second coming, but we can lend a hand to help further God's work. Consider for a moment that your death may be within minutes. Behold, the judge is standing at the doors. Are you ready? But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust consumes and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.